Zoom in, close, the truth's in sight. We dig through shadows, chase the light. Behind the curtain, secrets loom. Welcome to the detailed room. We crack the code, we spill the tea. Truth's a puzzle, come and see. From hidden whispers to the boom. Step inside the detailed room. We chase the trails they try to hide. No stone unturned, we're on the ride. The world's a maze, but here's your key. Unlock the truth with clarity. We crack the code, we spill the tea. Truth's a puzzle, come and see. From hidden whispers to the bone. Step inside the detailed room.
A family shattered, a young girl sacrificed, an aunt's love weaponized into destruction. They say love is the key, but no one talks about the doors it locks behind you. How far would you go for a man? Would you lie for him? Steal? Bleed? Would you offer your own child to keep him close? Tonight, we're not here to judge, but we are here to unpack what happens when loyalty turns lethal. This story isn't easy to tell. It's not fiction, it's real life. And it starts with a 13-year-old girl named Ziyah Harris.
Before we go further, this episode comes with a trigger warning. We're talking about child abuse, exploitation, and emotional manipulation. We encourage you to take care of yourselves as you listen. Let's get into it, because the question isn't just what happened to Ziyah. It's how did we get here, and how many other girls are silently living the story right now. Tonight, we're not just walking into a case, we're stepping inside a locked room, where the door should have been open, but wasn't. Her name was Ziyah Harris, and this is not just about how she disappeared. It's about the warnings they ignored, the man they let stay close, and the key that locked her in, long before the door shut. In January of 2024, a 13-year-old Ziyah Harris of Detroit boarded her school bus as usual. She never returned home. What should have been another ordinary afternoon became the beginning of a devastating tragedy, and a painful look at how warnings were ignored. This is the story of Ziyah, her disappearance, alleged grooming, and the system failures that may have cost her life.
Detroit should never forget the name Ziyah Harris. Now, just take a moment and look at the last photo taken of this child. Ziyah Harris was a child. She was 13 years old. Study her face. Look at the light in her eyes. Ziyah took this final photo of herself at school January 9th, 2024. She was never seen again. Prosecutors believe she was pregnant. She was brutally murdered. The child's body has never been found. When charges were brought, Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy highlighted this photo in a heartbreaking way.
She is smiling and waving and saying hello. But little did she know that she was really saying goodbye.
The next thing Detroit should never forget is how 36th District Court Judge Ziyah Sabri at a hearing last week called out many adults in Ziyah's life, saying they also failed this child.
From what I have heard over the last 4 days and 5 days total, is that several people failed her. I don't know where her mother is. I don't know anything other than that she was forced to live in a home where she was not protected or given the adequate attention and love.
But Judge Sabri went further about how family members and Detroit also failed this little girl before she even mentioned the name of the man sitting in front of her, Jarvis Butts, the man at the center of a 5-day hearing. Bit by bit, prosecutors here worked to connect the dots that Butts allegedly abused Ziyah over a long period of time sexually, allegedly controlled her life. Prosecutors say Butts got Ziyah pregnant, and the judge said she believes all of the evidence shows Butts allegedly tried to abort the pregnancy himself. But the judge says she believes Butts injured Ziyah and then murdered her.
He intentionally killed her and tried his best to cover it up.
But without finding Ziyah's body, investigators focused on Butts, and they had to find his cell phone. Butts told police he had nothing to hide and told police to go through his phone.
Things in my phone, y'all have possession of my phone. Take a look at it, go through it. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know why she said.
Apparently, Butts was right. There was nothing linking him to abusing or killing Ziyah on his cell phone, but that's where Detroit police data experts dug in, expert after expert detailing in court how they extracted all of the deleted material from his phone, his web searches, how to abort a pregnancy using antifreeze, and then the thousands upon thousands of text messages he sent to Ziyah. Detroit Police Sergeant Shannon Jones and her team got those deleted texts, and for hours, Jones read hundreds of those texts in court, text after text showing a 42-year-old man in complete control of a 13-year-old girl.
He sends her a text that says, "Are you naked yet?" She replies to him and says, "No, I don't want to get naked." She replies, "Are you mad that I didn't get naked?"
5 days of this preliminary hearing, Butts was hunched over behind his lawyer with a mask on. I watched him for 4 days. He never looked up once. Jarvis Butts, the last person prosecutors say who was with Ziyah. The final person, the judge says, who failed Ziyah Harris.
And while I mentioned other people that failed her, Jarvis Butts, you are the monster in this whole picture.
Ziyah Harris was only 13. In her own home, her protection became her prison. Her aunt and grandmother, the people who were supposed to love her, care for her, and protect her, gave her to a man. Not once, but again and again, time after time. Some women confuse love with chains, and in those chains, they drag everyone they love down with them, even their babies. This isn't loyalty, this is loss. This is the kind of love that chains you and takes down everyone with you. Some women don't just hold the key, they become the lock, and their children, they pay the price.
Ziyah was last seen getting off her school bus at the intersection of Cornwall and 3 Mile on Detroit's east side, wearing a white sweater, a Rugrats-themed puffy jacket, light blue jeans, and Nike shoes. After school, Ziyah met Butts and a coworker at an auto repair shop on Connor Avenue. Surveillance and witness confirmed they left together, traveled to Ypsilanti, and returned later. Shortly after, Butts checked into a motel using his phone. Records show 9:30 p.m. Ziyah disappeared that night and has never been seen again. His name is Jarvis Butts. 41 years old, her aunt's partner. And if you're wondering how a man that age got so close, that's what everyone asks after the fact. But back in 2022, there was a report. CPS flagged him. Ziyah told someone a law enforcement notification was filed, and it sat there, in a system, in a drawer, unchecked and uninvestigated. And that's where the first lock clicked shut. And we're still waiting for her to come back. Some people want to blame her and say she left willingly, but this wasn't freedom. It was a script written by a predator. Grooming isn't loud, it's slow, it's earned. And when she cried out 2 years before, she wasn't just asking for help. She was handing over the key, but no one turned it. Torn, dirty, and yet no body. That's how monsters move. They erase everything except the pain. But it didn't stop there. 2 more victims came forward, under 13. Same method, same manipulation. Jarvis Butts was charged. First-degree murder, criminal sexual conduct, child sexually abusive activity. Prosecutors say she was pregnant, and that he is the reason she'll never be seen again. Maybe the detail that hurts the most is that Ziyah's name should have been protected the moment it showed up in that 2022 report. The moment she said he touched me, but that key, that one that could have set her free, was turned the wrong way. This isn't just about justice, it's about accountability. about how many other children are holding out their keys, hoping someone will listen before the lock clicks. Ziyah Harris was 13. Her voice mattered, and in the detail room, we say her name, so no one forgets how the door was closed, and how we can never let it happen again.
If you made it this far, thank you. This wasn't an easy story, but it was a necessary one, because silence protects predators, but truth, it frees victims. We hope tonight made you think, not just about Ziyah Harris, but about how far some women go in the name of love, and how that kind of love can destroy everyone in its path. Be safe, protect your peace, and remember, love should never cost you your soul or your child. Make sure to follow the show, leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
We chase the trails they try to hide. No stone unturned, we're on the right. The world's a maze, but here's your key. Unlock the truth with clarity. We crack the code, we spill the tea. Truth's a puzzle, come and see. From hidden whispers to the bone. Step inside the detailed room. Headlines roar but miss the beat. We find the truth beneath your feet. No disguise, no smoke, no gloom. Revealed here in the detailed room.